In this question, we need to show that the fraction 8 plus root 12 divided by 5 plus root 3 can be written in the form a plus root 3 over b, where a and b are integers. Now when we have a fraction with a third in the denominator, we need to rationalise the denominator, and in this case we can do so by using difference of two squares. Since we have a denominator of 5 plus root 3, in order to get rid of the third in the denominator, we want to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 5 minus root 3. And so by doing this, the third in the denominator will cancel out. Now if we multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 5 minus root 3, we'll end up with this fraction. We have 8 plus root 12 multiplied by 5 minus root 3 in the numerator, and 5 plus root 3 multiplied by 5 minus root 3 in the denominator. And so we can expand these double brackets. Let's start with the numerator. We have 8 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 40. Then we have 8 multiplied by minus root 3, which is equal to minus 8 root 3. We then have root 12 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 5 root 12. And then root 12 multiplied by minus root 3, which is equal to minus root 3 multiplied by root 12, which we can simplify in the next step. Now for the denominator. We'll start with 5 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 25. Then we have 5 multiplied by minus root 3, which is equal to minus 5 root 3. Then we have root 3 multiplied by 5, which is equal to plus 5 root 3. And finally, we have root 3 multiplied by minus root 3, which is equal to minus root 3 multiplied by root 3, which we'll simplify in the next step. Now let's take a closer look at root 12. 12 is equivalent to 4 multiplied by root 3, and so we can say that the square root of 12 is equivalent to the square root of 4 multiplied by 3. Now using our third laws, we can say that the square root of 4 multiplied by 3 is equivalent to the square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 3. We can simplify the square root of 4 because we know that root 4 is equal to 2, and so we can see that root 12 can be written as 2 root 3. And so the term in our numerator is 5 root 12, which we can now rewrite. 5 root 12 is now the same as 5 multiplied by 2 root 3. Now 5 times 2 is equal to 10, and so 5 multiplied by 2 root 3 is equal to 10 root 3. Now another third law that will help us is the fact that root a multiplied by root a is equal to a. And so this will be useful in the denominator, where we have root 3 multiplied by root 3, which we now know would be equal to 3. And finally, where we have root 3 multiplied by root 12, that's equivalent to the square root of 3 times 12, and so root 3 times root 12 is equivalent to root 36. And so using all of this information, let's simplify this fraction. Now looking at our numerator, 40 will stay the same, minus 8 root 3 will stay the same, but we'll say that 5 root 12 is equal to 10 root 3, and root 3 multiplied by root 12 is equal to root 36. And so we end up with 40 minus 8 root 3 plus 10 root 3 minus root 36 in the numerator. And now let's simplify the denominator. You can see that the minus 5 root 3 plus 5 root 3 will cancel out to 0, and so we'll be left with 25 take away root 3 times root 3, which is equivalent to 25 take away 3. Now let's continue to simplify this in the next step. Looking at the numerator, we can see that minus 8 root 3 plus 10 root 3 is equivalent to 2 root 3, and then root 36 is equal to 6. And so the numerator will become 40 plus 2 root 3 minus 6. And we can also simplify the denominator because 25 take away 3 is equal to 22. Now we can simplify this again. In the numerator we have 40 plus 2 root 3 take away 6. 40 take away 6 is equal to 34, and so this fraction becomes 34 plus 2 root 3 all divided by 22. But this isn't our final answer, because we need to write this in the form a plus root 3 over b. The fraction that we have is 34 plus 2 root 3 over 22, and so we need to get rid of this 2. In order to do this, we can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2, which will leave us with the fraction 17 plus root 3 over 11. and so we've found that the fraction 8 plus root 12 over 5 plus root 3 can be written in the form a plus root 3 over b, where a is equal to 17 and b is equal to 11. Now this question is worth 4 marks. We get the first mark for a process to rationalise the denominator by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 5 minus root 3. We get the second mark for saying that root 12 is equivalent to 10 root 3. We get the third mark for continuing to simplify until we get to 34 plus 2 root 3 over 22. And we get the fourth and final mark for dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 2 in order to make sure that we've written our answer in the form a plus root 3 over b, which means that we'll end up with a final answer of 17 plus root 3 over 11, allowing us to get the full 4 marks needed in this question.